Alright, media crash and burn. This here is an article by Michael Goodwin in today's New York Post, Sunday, August 21, 2016. Oh, I gotta show you this. Oh, she's hot, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, what was I saying? Alright, this here basically says all these media companies have sold out to Hillary Clinton when media is supposed to be unbiased. Yet he knows it happened a while ago as a writer himself, many years ago during the Vietnam War and the Civil Rights Movement stuff. He knew that the editor knew that most of the writers were leaning left, so he would lean right to keep the paper straight. But today, they're just fucking all out, straight up, unapologetically one-sided or the other. And that's not the way news is supposed to be. No trust, no credibility anymore as a result of that bullshit. Here's another thing on that New York Police Department. Chief Commissioner Bill Bratton sold out to Hillary Clinton, leaving the police force to go work for her for $1 million a year, saying this is a good reason why active law enforcement should butt out of politics. They shouldn't be involved because it's just bullshit. It's just not right. This is interesting. Token gesture. Headline: Obama rips daughter Malia for smoking pot. So even the president is subject to the parent trap. Do as I say, not as I do. Now, I can understand you're not sure, there's stigma about it. And maybe at a certain age, like drinking, it was like, alright, do it at home with me so that you know what it's like and you don't get hurt and do something stupid. I can make sure and you can see what it's like. Same thing should go with weed, in my opinion. And in fact, I think weed is more appropriate. Start doing it at home with your children, I would think, would be something because they're going to do it eventually, and it's good for you. It's a missing ingredient in our bodies, I'm telling you. And it heals us, sharpens your mind, it does all kinds of great things. Well, it breaks down the barriers from a lot of problems we have in this world. So yeah, I would highly, before, if I had my daughter with me, I would introduce her to it if she wanted to. I would tell her, hey, if ever you're going to do something like that, let me know and do it with me first. I'm not going to freak out on you. If it's something very dangerous, we're going to research it and look into it and make sure it's okay with anything, I didn't know about this stuff till a few years ago. I never did it before. Now I'm like a connoisseur on this stuff. It's really, really good. Really good for you. On this here, can't subsidize freedom. Article goes on to talk about how, let's see, what did it say? I'm just going to read it. You can't subsidize freedom. A Cato Institute study finds that New York is the least free of the 50 states because of its high tax burden, huge debt, and regulatory stranglehold. Another factor is business subsidies, which are almost 4 times the national average. At first blush, that one might sound like a good thing. Don't we want business to create jobs, and shouldn't the state help by subsidizing employers? Yes and no. A current housing example proves the point. A program called 421A provided a property tax break to developers in exchange for lower rents on some apartments. It lapsed last January, and a bid to revive it has the state adding another layer of incentives. The measure reportedly proposes that laborers get at least $50 an hour in wages and benefits, with the state paying 30% of it in less ritzy parts of the city. Here's the catch. Where does the state... So, okay, they get into, where's the money come from? It's going to pay from taxpayers and workers. Forget this shit, because that's biased stuff coming in. And this guy, too, even though he says there's bias, he's doing biased stuff over here. You got to watch it. He says, indeed, no foreign enemy, no terror group, no native criminal gang suffers the daily beating that Trump does. The mad mullahs of Iran, who call America the great Satan and vow to wipe Israel off the map, are treated gently by comparison. So what he's saying is they're not supposed to be treated gently. You're supposed to smack them. Well, you're biased, dude. Right there, that's bias, because Israel's a problem, in my opinion. The cabal that runs that fucking show, Netanyahu, he's a murderer. And Iran has every right to defend themselves and become a superpower as well. So, nice try, dude. 90% truth and then 10% bullshit right there. That's your little dig, right? Bullshit. But thanks for the research, because you're right on most of it. And then over here, Okay, so forget who's paying for that. The bottom line is this: it would require $50 an hour to be able to live freely in New York, right? That's how fucking expensive it is over there. It's ridiculous, and nobody's paying anybody $50 an hour for, basic jobs. But all jobs kind of should be paying the fucking same. It's ridiculous. Do what you love and just get paid the same as everybody else. All right, rant done. I'm George M. Churchill, and that's Cappy. Watch, if I touch, he's gonna freak. He's scared of his own shadow.